So, how do you figure out what you want in life? Hey you guys, my name is Christina Kelly and welcome back to my channel where we are talking all about how you can create habits that bring you joy in your best days. And today we are talking a little bit more about how you can figure out exactly what it is that you want in life. And this is something that, of course, it's always an ongoing journey. Things are always changing around us, things are changing within us. And so this is a good question to check in with yourself about and ask yourself pretty regularly. But for starters, I'm going to share what I did that totally changed everything for me. So at the end of last year, I told myself, I want for 2020 to be different for me. I want for 2020 to be the year where I step into my purpose and I do more of what I love and I just do more of what I know I was meant to do. But first, I had to decide exactly what that was. So in order to do so, I actually took an entire day. I had my phone on airplane mode and I just sat with myself and thought. Now, some of you guys may be thinking, okay, I don't have time for an entire day. And maybe you don't have to take an entire day. Maybe just take 15 minutes and sit with yourself and check in with yourself. And you have to do this in an area that's free of distractions because you want to make sure that you're able to hear your own thoughts and really process them in the best way that you can. So sit down with yourself for however long that you may have and get out a journal. And in that journal, just check in with yourself. How are you feeling in different areas of your life? Are you feeling fulfilled in your friendships or in your relationship? Are you feeling fulfilled in your career? Are you feeling fulfilled within yourself? Do you love yourself? Just sit and ask yourself this, but do it in a quiet space so you can really be honest about it. So I sat down with myself and I asked myself all of those questions, and I wrote it out in my journal. And here's the cool thing about writing. So writing triggers something called the generation effect. And the generation effect basically states that when you write something down, you're regenerating it. So the first time that you have a thought pop into your head, it's generated, right? It just kind of pops up in there. And then when you're writing it down, what you're doing is you're allowing your brain to reprocess this information and to regenerate it. And so by doing so, you're able to turn it over and make sense of it in a whole new way. And then when you can see it out in front of you, you can think it over again. And so this allows you to make a more clear sense of your thoughts to make them very tangible, very understandable, and also very actionable. So make sure to write all of this out. And then after doing so, ask yourself, if this isn't what feels good to me right now, if there's changes I want to make in any area of my life, first of all, know that you can. And second of all, discover how you can make that happen for yourself. Now, some of you may be thinking, oh, okay, but I know what's wrong, but maybe I don't know how to fix it. That was me for a while. I knew I wanted to start a YouTube channel, but I didn't know exactly what it was going to be on. And so I honestly didn't start it for about 5 years, but I'm here now. And what actually triggered me to start my YouTube channel was going back to who I truly am. I thought back to who I was as a child. I remember little, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10-year-old Christina, she always just wanted one thing. She just wanted to make people happy. She wanted to make people smile. And she loved doing so while being on camera and on stage because she loved being able to reach a lot of people with her smile and her positive message. And I remember thinking to myself at the end of 2019, if that little Christina could see current Christina, what would she say to her? And it was in that moment that it clicked. And I said, you know what? I just need to start talking about what brings me joy, what I believe could maybe help other people. And thinking back to my childlike self reminded me of who I truly am and what I truly want to do. So if maybe you're thinking, I'm a little bit lost, I don't really know what to think, go back and think about yourself when you were 10 years old. What brought you joy? What did you say you wanted to be when you grew up? What's the kind of person that you envisioned yourself being? How did you imagine yourself talking? Who are the friends you imagine yourself being with? And of course, it's something that can change for a lot of people, but it can be really beneficial to just go back to a very basic state and think about what you wanted way back then. And who knows? Maybe by doing so, you'll have an experience like I had and like I've heard many other people have, where this enables you to look within yourself in a whole new way and give yourself clarity and say, oh, well, when I simplify it, I've actually just always loved, maybe it's teaching. Maybe it's you've always wanted to be an engineer. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel too, which if you do, let's talk about that. But you guys get what I'm saying here. So in summary, when you're in a point in your life when you're saying, I don't know what I want, take some time to get in a really quiet space. Write down how you're feeling about all areas of your life. And then when you might say, hey, I kind of want to change this, that, or the other, think back to what brought you joy as a child. What did you want when you were in your most basic state and you didn't have all the limitations of this world clouding your mind? Think about that. And then know that you are capable of making a change. And whatever your dreams are, whatever your goals are, I believe in you. Thank you so much for watching this video today. I would love it if you would comment below one cool new thing that you want to do in your life. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe before you get going. And also, I just want to thank you for watching this video. Thank you for engaging with this content, and thank you for helping me to spread this joy. You are making an impact in the world. I am so thankful for you, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.